listen very, very closely here. This is going to cancel out any doubt, at least for those who are true truth seekers and for those who are truly concerned with following the words of Jesus Christ and not just the Bible because somebody has told you so. That there is a truth within inside the Bible that's separate from the lie that surrounds this truth. And this is going to really show you that that's what we're dealing with. And even Jesus Christ himself is fully aware of it. And you're going to see his words fully support everything that I've been sharing with you here. All right, the first thing that's important to understand here, of course, we got this eagle as the symbol for Ephraim. Hosea has established that for us already. Now, as we moved into Isaiah, we talked about this day of the Lord, this Armageddon that's coming. We find out that that's connected to the second cup of Revelation chapter 18, verse 21, and that's the destruction of commercial Babylon. We find out here in Isaiah 34, verse 15, that after that destruction, we have these birds that are gathered together. That's important to understand. These birds are gathered together. And they're there to eat, and they're there to benefit from this destruction, this carcass of commercial Babylon, which is really being symbolized as the destruction of the world freedoms, the world religious freedoms, and eventually Christianity itself, your personal belief in Jesus Christ. So we see here in Revelation 19, verse 17, the same thing. Revelation is saying that at this end time, we're going to have this gathering together of these fowls of the air, and that they're going to be gathered together at this great supper of this great God. I want to show you that these birds, they're not working for our Father just because you think it says that they're gathered together for this great supper of this great God. This is going to prove that this is the fallen prince of this world, and that these birds that are being gathered together are being led by the efforts of the eagle, which is Ephraim, which is the one that has toiled to bring this whole thing about. You see it already connected to everything that we've spoken about, but it connects in multiple ways. Now we've got to back up here. We've got to look right here at Matthew and the words of Jesus Christ. He starts out saying in chapter 24, verse 27 through 28, "For as the lightning cometh out of the east, and shineth even unto the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be." The Son of Man is described as coming out of the east. And then it's in association with these birds that have been gathered together at this great carcass. Well, we know that this is the second cup, and that the tribulation period immediately follows this, and that these birds, these eagles that we're seeing him clarify as eagles, have been clarified as Ephraimites. I want to show you that that's exactly what Jesus Christ is talking about. It's exactly what Hosea is talking about, because we're going to time up Jesus' first words in verse 27 with his coming out of the east, with Hosea's words talking about the Ephraimites and what's going to happen to them at chapter 13, verse 15. I want you to see here that it's absolutely talking about the Ephraimites, verse 12. "The iniquity of Ephraim is bound up. His sin is hid." That means none of y'all knew about it. Now this is Ephraim. Once again, it's going to connect to Ephraim in Genesis 49, verse 22 as being a fruitful bough by that well. Though he be fruitful among his brethren, an east wind shall come up. Now we're talking about Ephraim. An east wind is going to come up against Ephraim. The wind of the Lord shall come up from the wilderness, and his spring shall become dry. That means it's going to cancel out all of this satanic, occultic, Luciferian knowledge that they've been getting from this fallen prince of this world, this Apsu, this abyss, this bottomless pit. The Lord is going to come up and cancel out this influence of the Ephraimites sometime after they establish this tribulation period that we're going to go in. We know that Christ returns. Now, it's important to see that. This is a continuation of what we saw Christ say. This east wind is going to come up. Now we see it's coming up against who? Well, Christ is telling you who it's coming up. It's coming up against these eagles that are gathered together. It's the same eagles. Once again, check the east wind, the coming of the Lord. Now he's describing this carcass, which is the destruction of Christianity, commercial Babylon as in a total, your rights, your freedoms of religions. Coming New World Order. The eagles are gathered there together to benefit. It's the exact same thing that we're seeing here in Isaiah 34:15. Exactly. These eagles are the Ephraimites.